So every time I see posts or reels or acting clips or interview clips or memes of a certain top South Indian actress, one of the most common comments is, how is she even the top actress? One of the top actresses in this country. She's not even talented. She cannot even act. So this comment I've seen on multiple people's accounts, not just actresses, but this prompted me to make today's Wednesday Wisdom video because this is a thought that can come into anybody's mind with influencers, educators, politicians, um, teachers, anybody actually. So the thought behind it is usually there is this other actress who's really better than this person. She acts so well, but she doesn't get the, you know, deserved recognition. Or this one who doesn't even act properly is all over the place. She's getting all kinds of, um, uh, collaborations, or brands are ready to work with her and stuff, wherein this other person is not doing it and stuff like that, right? We get to see it all the time and with all kinds of professionals. And usually the thought that goes behind a person is, let's say it's an influencer, okay, of my same age, and then I'm the one getting triggered that, look at this person doesn't dance well, speak well as much as me, or I'm really good at all these things, but how is this person doing this versus it's not me. So in today's video I thought I'll share about the fact that it is really not talent that gets people to the top or gets people to succeed, or whatever your definition of success is. If it is collaborations with multiple brands that your classmate who's an influencer who is doing, if that is what is success to you, then to get to that point, it is really not talent that is helping. Talent does play a role, but more than talent, what is it? It is belief. Belief that helps a person grow and evolve, not really talent. Because I want you guys to think of two people, okay? Person A, person B. Now, person A has incredible talent, okay? But they constantly doubt themselves. They have a lot of negative self talk going on inside them. They always hesitate. They don't jump at opportunities. They take a lot of time making decisions. They are overthinking and inside the brain, stuck inside the brain for a long time. And they don't ask for opportunities also, along with the fact that they don't even charge what they are worth. Okay, they are reluctant, they are shy, they are constantly doubting whether they are worth that much, or probably they're undercharging. All of this is happening, and let's say there is some rejection and they immediately quit also. Now compare it with person B. Person B is someone who believes in themselves. Okay, maybe they believe they can learn, they can evolve. They take some kind of coaching or classes or something to better themselves. They know that they have certain flaws or certain limitations, but they believe that they can overcome it. They don't sit and think and think and think and waste time brooding over something. They just figure it out and move on. They know what they are capable of, what they are not capable of, and they are willing to work on it. And they know what they deserve, and they are confidently charging for what they think they deserve. They grab opportunities or they ask for opportunities, and they also believe rejection is not the end. Even if they get rejected, even if somebody bullies them or trolls them or comments something bad, they still go on, move on. For them, it's about, what next? What can I do to better myself? It's not about, oh, this has happened, people have said this, now what do I do? I'm stuck. Yeah, I already believed that I was not good at it. Now all this is confirming that belief. Confirmation bias. Now ask yourself, guys, who moves on in life? Let's say both A and B had the same level of talent also back in school or college. Who really moves on in life? I get to hear a lot of real life examples, especially in our superhuman community. A lot of people share these examples, and then, how they navigate through these situations as person A. For example, there are a lot of people who are working really hard, but they never ask for opportunities or a promotion, or they never talk about what they rightfully deserve. There are a lot of business owners that have amazing products and services, but they're really scared to sell it, because to a large extent, as a business owner, you need to sell yourself, because your conviction and belief in that product is what gets sold. There are a lot of people in the creator industry also who has amazing ideas. They are very funny, or innovative, but they are scared to put themselves out there. There are so many people who have this uh, thing that is called fear of being seen. What will happen if I make a video? Then so many people will come and comment, and out of the people who comment, there'll be people who comment negative things, and people who body shame me, and people who comment on the nose that I already don't like, and what will I do after that? I can't go any further, right? So that fear of being seen makes them not put up videos or content, because they're scared to be seen, to be vulnerable, right? So it's a very vulnerable space. When you put up a when you put out a video, it's almost like standing naked in front of so many people, guys, because so many different people will have different kinds of opinions about that video, the content, you as a person. And are you really going to get bothered about all of that, or are you going to, yeah, this is how the world is, different people will see things differently, I need to do what I'm good at, or what I'm here for? And is that your motivating factor, or is that rejection or troll or you know bullying episode going to pull you down? That is where your growth as a human being lies. And there are so many parents in my community who really know what to do, but then they don't have that courage to do it, because let's say from childhood they have been living a life of others taking decisions for them, others taking them to places or making them do things, and they don't have that sense of autonomy where they take a decision and struggle with the consequences themselves. If they are not really used to it, then they're waiting for others to take decisions on behalf of them, and they are parents who have the information, but then they lack the belief that they can actually do it. So it's never really a matter of talent, guys. It's almost always a matter of your belief systems. And you know what happens, from a psychology angle, the moment you see people with that belief, what happens inside you is usually jealousy, envy, anger, bitterness, resentment. All of that keeps piling up inside you, and it further pulls you down. Because let me make this very clear, if you're not able to be happy for another person, you will not get that blessing. Whatever that other person has got, you will not get it. Because that happiness for another person is actually a vibration that you need to hold within yourself. If you're not able to hold that vibration within yourself, you won't get the same kind of thing happening in your life. I have seen this in multiple people's lives, guys. The main essence of getting blessings into your life is, are you able to be happy for that same blessing happening in someone else's life? And getting back to the concept of belief, so guys, belief is something that will make you think in a certain way, which means beliefs lead to certain thoughts, right? If you believe that you are a shy person, an underconfident person, a person who messes up on stage, etc., if that is your belief, then your thoughts will be surrounding those beliefs, and your behavior will be dependent on those thoughts. So your beliefs actually translate into your behaviors. So it's very important that we deal with the belief system first, so that we can bring changes in your behavior. Because I have seen this happening live, not only in my life but also in people in my community, wherein we work on the belief system and then people have started making better content. We work on the belief system and people have gotten promotions. We work on the belief system and people have started making more money. Because again, this thing happens every time we talk about dowry deaths happening around us, right? Oh, didn't she know that law and order could help her? Didn't she know that her friends could help her? Didn't she couldn't she just speak to her family and get back to them, etc., etc.? But you know what, intellect doesn't help you, guys. We all intellectually know, logically know what is happening or what is the right thing, but it is the fundamental belief system that a person has, that I'm not worthy of living anymore. I can't continue with this life with the shame and guilt and whatever bad things that I have gone through. I can't go any further is a belief system that a person has, and they take decisions based on their belief system. Because again, when you guys collect information from social media, attending classes, reading books, etc., people actually think information is going to help them. It's not information. It is the fundamental belief system that is sitting below that information that is going to lead you ahead in life, not information. If it was information, then we, all of us got the same set of information from LKG to 12th standard for 14 years. Are we all in the same levels of living life? No, right? So it's not information, it is belief system. So, coming back to the actress, yeah, maybe she's not as talented as the other actresses that people are complaining about, but her belief systems are very strong. She believes that she needs to be there. She believes that she deserves this much money. She believes that these brands need to work with her. She believes that this is where she stands. So, it's the belief system that gets people to those heights or those levels more than talent. So, next time, don't ask, huh, how can she be more successful than me with less talent? Ask, what are the belief systems that she has that I don't have? Because, like I told you guys, these belief systems lead to behaviors, no? So, your behavior in that day to day life that you lead, your behavior in your job, your behavior in the relationship, your behavior when it comes to your business, if that behavior can change, your life can change. So if belief changes, life changes. So I hope you enjoyed today's Wednesday wisdom. I hope to see you next Wednesday with another amazing piece of wisdom. I already have my notes full, guys. Right when I wanted to start this Wednesday wisdom series last week itself, I was jotting down those points, and there are more than 25 points. So let me see how far this goes. I'm enjoying it. So let's wait for next Wednesday. Bye bye.